to have a fantastic day, right?
Yeah!
As you heard, my name is Bill. It's Bill Brown. I work for Citibank, and it's my honor and it's my pleasure to welcome you here to City Pond. I work for one of the largest banks in the world, well, certainly one of the largest banks here in New York City, and it is an honor for us at Citi to be partnering with the YMCA of Greater New York, with the Y Academy, with PS 57, in hosting events like this that we hope for you are fun, yes?
Yes!
Recreational, and educational, right?
Yes!
What we hope to do today is to motivate you through this experience to learn more, to stay in school, but also to have fun, right? We do events like this all around New York City. In the springtime and the summertime and into the fall, we partner with Citi Field where the Mets play, and we host City Kids event at Citi Field. We host events like this at City Pond. We do a lot of work with veterans coming back from overseas. We do a lot of work with the U.S. Olympics, and in particular the Paralympics. We had an event here just a short while ago with the Paralympics. And so for us at Citi, it's important that we get out in the community, working with schools, working with children like you, in order to introduce to you experiences that are different than what you're accustomed to, but also so that you can understand that there are banks that want to be involved in the community. There are thousands of employees here at Citi who want to do more in the communities we serve across New York City. And so today is just going to go down on my calendar as a very special day. I also have next to me someone who is amongst the most famous when it comes to skating. I'm sure you've all heard her name. Her name is Sasha Cohen, and she is an Olympic medalist. Let's welcome her. She's a 2006 Olympic silver medalist. She calls New York City her home. She is committed to our communities. She's committed to the Harlem community in her board membership and as an ambassador for figure skating in Harlem. And so let's give a big warm welcome to Sasha Cohen.
Thank you for the nice introduction, and thank you so much for having me here today. I want to say how excited I am to be here to work with City Pond kids, and you guys look so cute and really ready to skate, and I'm excited to skate with you. It makes it so much fun for me because I remember when I was your age and I just started skating and how new it was and how much I absolutely loved it. I also want to talk to you guys about how sports and skating specifically really helps you in everything you're going to do in life, because you're going to learn that the most difficult thing you'll ever have to deal with in your life is overcoming yourself when you have those thoughts in your head like, well, can I do this, or I'm nervous, or what do they think of me? And being a part of sports or skating teaches you to be strong, to persevere, because you're going to have a lot of bad days before you have a great day. And that's like everything in life. So sports really builds character. And this is such a great program, and the fact that you guys get to come down here and skate outside, you're so lucky. I grew up always having to skate in freezing indoor ice rinks where it was damp and dark, and there's nothing better than this. So I'm really, really honored. I'm going to perform for you. I'm going to show you some different moves, and you guys can ask me if you want me to show you anything else, or if you want me to teach you how to spin or stroke. And I hope that you guys find a love for skating. I know it's your first time today for most of you. I hope that you persevere through the difficulties, because there's a lot of falling and getting back up again. And I know that for me, I've had a lot of obstacles. I managed to medal at an Olympic Games, but I also fell a lot along the way. I broken my back, broken my hip, someone landed a jump in my leg, I had 21 stitches. I've slid through light bulbs with my hand, had another 10 stitches. I've had so many injuries, but I persevered, and I believed in myself, and it was something I wanted, so I kept going. And I hope that that's something that, whether you guys become Olympic skaters or whatever you do, you take that with you in life, because there's going to be a lot of hard days before there's rewarding days. Do you guys have any questions you guys want me to answer before we go on the ice and start to go? Yeah? You're going to have to speak into the mic so I can hear you.
How did you become a silver medalist?
Well, I skated for 20 years, and I would get up every day, spend the whole day skating and running, going to the gym, and I worked and worked and worked, and I worked my way up through all the levels, and I believed in myself, and I made the Olympic team, and had a rough time at the Olympics because I was injured, but I still focused on the positive energy and just did the best I could to be strong, and lo and behold, I was on the podium representing my country, and it was a really proud moment for me.
How do you build your back and legs?
How did I what?
How do you build your back and legs?
How did I break them? Oh, yes. Well, I broke my back and had sciatica from falling a lot when I was crooked, and the way that you land your jumps on one foot when you skate, and if you're crooked, your leg will jam up into your back, pinch your nerves, and I had a fracture. And my hip, actually the ice was really bad in a show, and my blade got stuck in the ice, and then I kept turning and my blade didn't, and then I came down and jammed my femur up into my hip bone. And they're like, "You're fine, you'll be fine." I'm like, "I don't think I'm fine." They're like, "Just take 10 to leave, you'll be fine." I'm like, "I can't walk." But I had another week of shows, and then I went home, I got an x-ray, and I was like, I knew I was broken. So, yeah.
How many shows did you have?
I have probably done over 1,000 shows in my life. Since I started doing shows since I was 13, and I'm 27 now. And it's what I've done. I never was able to be home. I would travel 10 months a year, competing, doing shows, and gotten to see the whole world. And I'm very happy that I'm able to call New York City my home and go to school, which you guys don't appreciate now because you have to, but later you'll really enjoy it. And I didn't go to school for 10 years because I was always skating, and I'm so excited to be back in school. It's so inspiring. I meet so many new friends, and so much to talk about. So.
How many hours do you practice a day?
When I was competing for and training for the Olympics, I would skate for 4 hours a day. I'd go to physical therapy for an hour. I would do sprints at the track, and then I would also either do Pilates or yoga. And then I would meet with my costume designer, and we would do fittings, and then I would watch videos of my skating. At the end of the day, I'd be so sore. I'd go to bed and do the same thing again the next day.
How did you get through all the breaks?
The weight? Breaks. All the breaks. So you have to be patient and you have to persevere. I would take time off. I would go to physical therapy every day. I'd be really frustrated, and things don't always go your way, and you have to understand that, and you'll realize in your life that what will define you is the things that were difficult, the things that didn't go your way, and how you respond to them and how you react will make you great, because life isn't handed to you on a silver platter, and there's some really, really tough moments where you want to give up and you want to cry and you don't want to deal with all the unpleasant feelings, but when you make yourself get through that, it's the most rewarding feeling, and you learn a lot about yourself and you get stronger for the next time.
How did you get involved in skating?
I actually did gymnastics with a friend when I was about 6 years old, and she also skated, and she brought me to the rink with her, and I loved it. I fell all the time, but I slid, and you guys will find like the feeling of speed you get when you get balance and you're gliding is nothing like it. You feel like you're flying.
How did you know that when you were gonna skate, you were gonna be patient, and you were gonna know that you were gonna be good at it?
I didn't know any of those things, and when I started, I was not patient. I was emotional, and I would get so upset if things didn't go my way, and I would just cry if I couldn't land a jump. But as I got older, every year I learned that discipline to say, you know what, if I have a temper tantrum right now, if I get really upset, if I say I can't do it, where is that going to get me? I'm just working against myself. So you have to be your own best friend, and you have to say, you know what, you can do this, you will do this, you're going to try your best, and then I would imagine myself doing it. And so you just keep giving yourself positive energy and focusing all your thoughts on doing it instead of not being able to do it. And as you get older, you get wiser. So I'm a little bit wiser.